Hello everybody, we are on our way to the trailer show in Utah and we're hoping to find a trailer for our family.
We're gonna go shop for our new home where we're gonna be staying in for the next few months. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, actually. Day that will probably answer a lot of our questions. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna have to wait for a couple weeks for it to be in the shop? Like all these questions we don't have answers to. So we're hoping today we'll finally start to check some of these answers off of our off the list. Patience has been doing a phenomenal job of decluttering our house, getting stuff out. I know she's really antsy of getting the stuff out that needs to be out so we can start putting in other storage. We are looking at that too. So there's still a lot of questions that we're trying to answer, and hopefully today we'll get a lot of those answered. Hey, daughter.
When we leave.
All your pillows, your 52,000 pillows. Well, we did it. We finally found our trailer, our home, a Grand Design Solitude 391 DL. Now, the beautiful part about this was that it was not at the RV show, but we still enjoyed the benefits of getting the RV pricing at the show because the dealer just didn't have it on the floor, but they did have it on their lot. So we came back the following Monday after the show was over, and sure enough, we fell in love with this trailer. Once we looked inside, we knew that it was ours and we were going to take it home.
The thing that blew us away when we first walked into the trailer was the height and how open and spacious the trailer is. The number one selling point for me with this trailer was the kitchen layout and what it provided. The big long island. I love working at the island, doing my cooking and my preparing of food, which you will probably get to see in a lot of our other videos coming up. Looking forward to making lots of homemade bread, which Dave loves and enjoys. Residential style refrigerator was definitely a must for us living in the RV full time. And one perk to this refrigerator freezer is that it has an ice maker, which our last trailer did not, and it was much, much smaller. You also have covers that go over the double sink that allows you to have more counter space. You get the residential refrigerator, you get 4-burner gas stove, which is really nice. Another thing that we really was on our for sure list of needs for a trailer is a loft space that we could have storage. Living in an RV full-time, storage areas are definitely important to have. So this is the master bedroom. This is way larger than our last trailer. We're able to fit a king-size mattress in here. And you have your dresser space, you have your closet space. This is really nice because it has built-in shelving behind the hanging rack here. and this is adequate to fit all of our clothing. Underneath the bed, you have storage. So what we will do is we will put our out of season clothes underneath there and just hang our clothes that we wear daily in the closet. And then we can switch them out during the different seasons. We really loved that this had a separate washer dryer closet. Dave will later install a washer dryer combo so we can do our laundry while we're traveling. This is something I feel like we will be able to enjoy. We won't be like on top of each other. We still have our own spaces. It has that homey feel and one that we can really make our own. It's really our tiny house on wheels, for sure. I can't wait to start this new journey and to see where this new life takes us.
So after we found our trailer, well, that's when the real challenge began, finding the truck to pull it. We had done our homework. We knew the floor plan and had a pretty good idea of what we wanted. But stepping inside for the first time, wow, that was the moment when we fell in love, that all the research had led up to this point. Next up, well, it's step 2, which is the bittersweet part, finding the truck to pull our new home on wheels. We didn't want to just get the truck first. We needed to find the trailer and then get the truck to match the trailer. Now I had the truck I absolutely loved. It was almost paid off. It was a Ram 2500, and I really didn't want to part with it. I wanted to find a trailer that I could pull the truck with. But we fell in love with our new trailer, and it was way too big for Old Faithful. And we were moving up from just a bumper pull to a massive fifth wheel of over 40 feet long and 18,000 pounds. My truck, well, it just could not handle it fully loaded. So off I went truck shopping. And I test drove the Ford, I test drove a Chevy, and I test drove all the different brands. And even though I'm not a brand loyalist, I was leaning towards the Ram because I could fix anything on the Rams myself. And every time something went wrong on my truck, I learned how to fix it. And that should be able to save us money on the road. And I went to a dealership, and the Ram I wanted to go look at was just sold an hour before I got to the dealership. I mean, bummer, right? But then I spotted a GMC Dually Denali package for about $10,000 less with fewer miles just across the street on a different lot. So the sales guy, well, he wasn't too thrilled, but off I went to check it out. I did test drive a Ford, and I will tell you guys, I loved the Ford 450 turning radius, but inside the cab, it felt just a little too utilitarian. And I wanted something a little bit nicer to ride a little bit smoother and comfortable because we're going to spend a longer time in the cab. Now here's the kicker. We had to trade in my truck and Patience's car. And I was kind of prepared for that, but Patience, well, not so much. She loved her car, and it was tough separating her from her car, but she handled it like a champ. Even though it was hard for both of us, we had emotional connections to both of our vehicles. We knew that it was necessary to consolidate down into one truck. And then we finally took Brutus home. We realized that there was no turning back. Once we had the truck and the trailer, we were all in. It was both exhilarating and terrifying at that moment to know that there was no turning back. You are down this path, you are on this journey with the unknown staring us in the face, but we were ready to embrace it with open arms. That was it, our big leap into the unknown. We fell in love with our GMC Dually, we named it Brutus. We took it home the next day, and now we have Brutus and our trailer, and the only thing left is to get our old trailer ready for the trade-in. As the dealership starts to put the final touches on our new trailer, Patience and I are both reflecting on this emotional and exciting journey. We've taken some big steps, faced some big fears, but we're all in, and we're ready for the adventures that lie ahead with Brutus and our new home on wheels. And here at Movement in Motion, our Shift, Grow, Go, we're all about making those shifts in our thought process, growing by learning what we need to do in order to achieve our goals, and then taking action. And sometimes, yeah, it can be scary, but we've shifted, we've grown, and now it's time to go. So step 1, get that trailer, check. Step 2, get the truck, check. Now on to step 3, getting our old trailer ready to trade in and taking home our new trailer. So let's keep the movement
in motion and let's get our trailer ready to go.